thick. Let's see each step broken down. First, under this sort of
panas banget ya.
right there, fed directly.
Because I'm not eating this tofu every day.
Hai guys, jumpa lagi di Bang Jaka Channel. Kali ini kita bakal bahas sesuatu yang cukup mengejutkan dan mungkin membuat kita miris guys. Bule ini mengungkap fakta mencengangkan tentang tahu Indonesia yang diproduksi dengan cara yang membahayakan. Bahkan dia menyebut bahwasanya tahu Indonesia itu beracun. Apakah benar? Yuk langsung aja kita cek bareng-bareng.
Indonesia eats a lot of tofu, but especially here in the east of Java,
Benar.
in Surabaya and the surrounding area. It is Indonesia's second largest city, and you will find it everywhere. Fried, grilled, in soups, in snacks. It is a staple. And the supply chain starts in these tofu villages that surround the city's fringes.
Wah,
You sort of
ngeri ya sama guys ya.
smokestacks as you
Kayak
walk through the
kayak
village.
pabrik
Just
sawit
these
guys.
huge plumes of black smoke rising out of chimneys across the villages. Thick, greasy smoke. It swirls in the heat and it looks like the village is full of tiny coal plantations, not food factories. Guys, these factories behind me are making one of the most eaten foods here in Indonesia. Tofu. What is this?
Oh, ini
Is this
apanya ya?
coconut? Or no, that's the
Bahan
trash.
bakarnya guys ya, untuk masak tahu ya. Ya Allah, sampah. Sampah plastik guys.
And as I've heard from the owner, they use a mix here of wood, coconut, which you maybe see on top of the burner, but the most reliable and consistent fuel is plastic waste.
Wow, sampah plastik
They
guys,
feed
paling
these
konsisten.
boilers and these deep fryers with it all day long. And it rolls
Nggak
all
apa-apa
day
tuh,
long.
apa nggak
And this
bahaya ya?
entire village is filled with them. There are 56 factories, I believe
Wow,
they said,
56
that are
pabrik.
just filled with trash burners. Absolutely wild.
Wah, kalau benar ini guys, ironis banget ya. Karena tahu ini adalah sebuah makanan rakyat yang sangat merayat guys, yang diminati seluruh kalangan. Malah diduga menjadi sumber racun kita guys. Wah, ini benar-benar ancaman serius guys bagi kesehatan masyarakat ya. Kalau ini benar terjadi guys, maka kita harus ngurangin konsumsi tahu guys, karena bahaya banget ya.
I've seen before. It's sort of like each person is running their own individual
Yang
station.
kerja
They are
guys,
going to do
merokok yang
90%
nggak
of the
pakai
steps
baju
to
ya.
take the bean, curd, juice, somebody correct me in the comments, through to the complete white tofu. These
Takutnya airnya
workstations
juga nggak
consist
diganti
of
guys.
3 concrete vats.
1, 2, 3.
Let's see each step broken down. First, the soybeans are soaked and then ground into a thick paste. The paste
Okay.
gets dumped into a boiling vat and brought to a rapid simmer by that live steam pipe. They're basically giant steam wands frothing up industrial-sized lattes. Honestly, I can see why all these guys are shirtless. It is absolutely cooking in here, just the heat, the steam under this sort of asbestos roofing. And man, I wish I could rip my shirt off right now as well. This is wild.
Oh, panas banget ya. Sampai mandi deh guys. Panas
Once it's
banget.
boiled, they either scoop the milk or just straight pump it through one of these cheesecloth hammocks that are hanging above the curdling vat. Workers then swirl it around
Itu guys, airnya
in this
diganti nggak
circular
tuh?
motion, forcing the
Airnya
thinner
gitu aja
liquid
ya.
through the cloth, while the solid stuff stays trapped. Eventually, they wring it tight, twisting it like laundry. What he has balled up right there, that's waste. And they're left with this puff of soybean pulp. That remaining solids from the tofu is often turned into a kind of tempeh, but they also apparently is just kind of given to animals. So it's sort of a waste product.
Yes, this is for human, and then this is for the cow, and then the what? Oh, pig too. Yes.
But back to the tofu.
Nggak nampaknya guys warga yang kerja nggak merasa berdosa kalau itu kotor banget.
We're going to pump a certain amount of that in with the sort of strained tofu liquid, and now we wait. Oversized woks bubbling away with oil.
Digoreng pakai
The air is just thick
apa
with smoke.
sampah plastik.
There's no fuel here, no
Waduh.
wood. It's not gas. It is heaps of burning plastic. Right there, fed directly to the flame.
Ah,
There's no hiding it.
Oh,
It's got
berarti bau guys di sekitar kampung itu
horrible
guys.
smell when you start burning plastic, but just in your gut, you know it's wrong. Something's going on. You ain't supposed to be breathing this air. That is the smell of these entire villages. The air is just thick with this black smoke,
Patay,
and the
sir.
smell of burning plastic is
Hancur lah
everywhere.
guys.
And it mixes with the grease and the frying oil, and it kind of just sticks to your skin. And still, weirdly enough, I can kind of understand how these locals get used to it. After 30 minutes or so, it just sort of fades into the background.
People prefer to buy something that is cheaper.
So maybe, yeah, right. But what about
Yeah,
you,
benar,
Luca?
yes.
I mean, you saw they're being made today.
I think because I'm not eating this tofu every day, so it's okay for me just once, and then I'm not die because of that.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, me too, I suppose. It's weird. Like, you see it today, you smell it, but when it comes to a dish like this, it's just covered in
It's
so many other
delicious.
flavors.
Yes, I don't care.
You stop worrying, right? But
Kalah
I
dia
do
kata.
think that it's
Kalah boleh
likely
debat
there is
sama dia.
something far more insidious underneath the surface here, right?
There is a lot of difference between the plastic and the coconut. Like the plastic, they can come every day, frequently. Like we just celebrate our Hari Raya, yeah, Eid al-Fitr at Ramadan.
Yeah.
Ramadan, and the price of coconut just become
Yeah,
high,
benar.
very very high.
What about wood? How much is wood compared to plastic?
Wood is the same thing as coconut. They just cannot come frequently because of the
Berarti
stock of the
terpaksa
wood.
guys lah pakai
It's
sampah.
not as much as plastic.
It's just not as reliable even.
Yeah.
So even if you guys had better boilers or more efficient boilers, it might still be a problem because you might not get the supply frequently enough.
Yeah, because we use plastic every day and we consume it like a whole day, and the next day we need that again.
Yeah.
And if we don't use that,
Bangkrut.
what we
Collab,
will do?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we cannot just make wood like they just can every day with
Right.
something like that.
And so the system kind of
Dah
traps them.
kejebak guys ya.
Change means risk, and no one wants to be first.
We don't have any solutions. We don't have any solutions. We can do nothing.
Right.
We can do nothing because of that. The government just give us the warning, but they don't give us solutions, and they don't have any regulations to,
Pemerintah pun apa ya?
It's not just
Pasif
about
biasa.
the price. It's not that these guys love burning trash. It's that right now, that's the only way they can stay alive.
Benar ya.
It doesn't seem like an unfixable
Aduh.
problem to me.
Wah, ini benar-benar bom waktu bagi masyarakat kita guys. Memasak tahunya menggunakan bahan bakar sampah plastik guys. Wah, gila ya guys. Itu kan mengandung dioksin, dan dioksin itu ya kan racun kelas kakap guys. Dan itu bisa memicu kanker ya, gangguan hormon, bahkan cacat lahir guys. Itu bahaya banget guys. Tapi ironis ya kan, para pembuat tahu juga tahu sebenarnya pengen berubah ya kan. Mereka sadar banget guys kalau bahan bakar plastik itu berbahaya. Tapi ya itu dia, mereka kayak kejebak gitu atau merasa kejebak ya kan. Ya karena biaya buat pindah ke bahan bakar yang aman kayak gas atau kayu atau tempurung kelapa itu tinggi ya, nggak sesuai sama labanya ya kan. Dan jarang ada guys. Dan yang paling penting juga nggak semua konsumen peduli sama cara produksinya ya kan. Yang penting murah guys. Dan pemerintah setempat juga nggak aktif guys, mereka pasif ya kan, nggak ada solusi kan. Nah gimana menurut pendapat kamu? Silahkan berikan tanggapan, sanggahan, opini, dan kritik di kolom komentar. Semoga bermanfaat. Sampai jumpa lagi di video selanjutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ciao.